come to spend the majority of our time in this room. We call it our parlor, and it is where the computer's located, is part of it, of why we spend so much time in here, because we don't have TV, so any, like, TV viewing we do, be it, you know, like watching things on websites, or Netflix, or YouTube, or whatever, basically happens on the computer. Plus, this is the primary room we are schooling in now at the current table. Steve and I hang out in here and watch TV on this particular couch, and as it gets colder, this is going to be the roasty toasty place with the fire. So I've kind of decided that I wanted to move some of our schooly things and some decorative items to make this room just, I don't know, a little more to my liking. So today, for my project in my series, 31 Projects in 31 Days, I did some decorating of our homeschool space, which is basically this room. So, this morning I reorganized my my desk area, which is right here, and I basically just kind of moved the tower behind the monitor, and I made the monitor so it can sit either kind of diagonal so we can see it at our table, there's the cat again, or straight on so I can see it from this couch right here. Also, I set up this basket, has my son and daughter's planners and my planner in it, and my pens and stuff, and then our book and my journal, things that I need, so that things are at easy reach for us, and then whatever yarny projects, these are actually all things that are currently in progress, but they are organized. And then I set up down below, I have my crate. This crate is what I take when I go to craft shows with yarn or whatever projects I'm working on, so I'm just leaving it there, and keeping my current works in progress there as well. Then, this wall was the main project. I set up originally to put down, this is a world map and the solar system, because my two younger boys have been really interested in looking at these, as well as our number chart, which would be nice to have access with for especially my 4-year-old. Also, we have a manuscript alphabet, because obviously we're learning to write, and then 10 great ways to treat others, which is just a nice set of rules for how to be a kind individual. Then this here is a whiteboard, and I wrote my mantra for this whole little redo of the room was sometimes done is better than perfect. I did most of this while Steve and my daughter were at soccer practice, so I did it alone with the 2 boys underfoot, which means that things are not necessarily hung up straight or in the perfect setup that I would like, but you know what? They're done, and that's better than they have been. Then down here is just our calendar. I need to go and find October's date. What I'm going to do is set that up with the days of the week. The days of the week are already crossed, but set all the date cards in, and then also do our calendar connections over the top. I will show that in a later video. Then over on this wall, this station here, it's a plate rack, and those are actually, they used to say like herb names, and I painted them with chalkboard paint, and each of my kids is assigned one, and the boys decorated theirs tonight. My daughter has not decorated hers yet on the chalkboard. And then these are clear clipboards that I've had up here, and whenever they finish art or papers or whatever that they either want to display or just needs a home for a little bit, they go ahead and put it on the clipboards, and then everybody can see it. It's kind of like hanging things on the fridge, but a lot less messy. And then underneath the couch, there are 3 large plastic containers that those papers all get filed into. Then up here is a window that I painted and put corkboard in the bottom half. These came out of our house. And it says around here, it's always tea time. Part of our Brave Writer lifestyle is to do poetry tea time, hopefully every Tuesday or thereabouts. So, on this pegboard, what I'm going to do is, corkboard, I'm going to push pin. We're learning poems at varying rates and speeds this year. So, I'm going to take the poems that we're currently learning and go ahead and pin them up there, because the kids are always asking me if they got them right. But you know what? I haven't memorized them all the way yet. So, I need a reference that's easy and always available. So, I think that's going to be cool. And then I also hung up our Barnes Rural Academy screen that we made last night, which, when the lighting is better, looks much cooler. Right now, it's just sitting on 2 screws. I need to get longer screws, but I needed Steve to be home to help me find the right screws so we can put those in correctly. So that is kind of my redesign of this side. Everyone has really liked it. I mean, it's only been done for a couple hours, but Steve and my daughter came home and were like, whoa, we like that. It took some of the mess. A bunch of the stuff that was on this wall had been up in our kitchen because we were trying to homeschool in our kitchen for a while, but then the boys just hit an age where that wasn't working and it just wasn't working. So this is a much better setup, and this is where we've been just naturally gravitating this year. So I think this is going to be really good for us. I still need to hang my map back up behind the stove, my US map, but I need to get some things to help me hang it better. So that is that. If you'd like to see the other projects in this series, you can go ahead and check out the playlist on my channel. Some of the projects are crafty. Obviously this one was less so, but it was more organizational and decor related. There will be some more decorating happening, and I know you can hear my kids because they're in the bathtub because I'm squeezing this in like I do life, right? So if you'd like to, you can also subscribe down below to hear more of the chaos that happens in my house in my daily vlogs. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!